But we're too low for the central sulcus.
Lateral sulcus has undulations.
Yeah, the roof of the lateral sulcus has undulations in it. So you, as a result of that, you see alternating solid tissue and sulci subdivisions in between. Okay. All right, so now let's go lower. Let me look at this one first. Yeah.
Can you spell that?
UN. Well, you know, the correct answer to can you spell that is yes.
You're so funny.
So,
Can I have the spelling, please?
you can say please spell that.
I know, we get that.
So UNDULATION. Undulation.
I know what you read, LJ.
UNDULATION. It's an ordinary English word, so you can look it up in an ordinary dictionary.
What are we looking at next?
All right, we'll show a little more of that one first, and then we'll get to this one.
Babysitter club.
Yeah. So obviously, I'm going to ask multiple questions on this slice, because here we see almost the entire corpus callosum. You know, with the two forceps, the only parts of the corpus callosum we can't see are things like the rostrum, for which we're too high, it's in another horizontal section. And we also can't see what's called the splenium and the genu, because you have to make a median sagittal cut, you know, to see that.
Did you point out the anterior limb and posterior limb?
Well, we're really too high for that, but you can get a suggestion of the internal capsule here.
Can't wait to see the third ventricle.
I know,
See
me too.
right over there.
Yeah.
All this white matter is in the area of the corona radiata above the internal capsule. But you can't see that sharply defined because we're too high for the putamen and the globus pallidus. But you know, in other words, that's where the genu of the internal capsule is. You know, right there. So this shows a little bit of internal capsule. But we're too high to see it fully defined because we're above the level of the lentiform nucleus. However, right over there, see that apex? That's the genu of the internal capsule. And so here's where you have the anterior limb and there's the posterior limb. But you can barely see that little shadow of gray is a bit of putamen over there. You have to go lower to see the full lentiform.
So would you ask us that on that slice?
Probably not, no.
I hope I can sleep tonight.
Well, I might want to ask the genu of the internal capsule on this. That shows pretty well.
I don't guess that can shift it.
It's okay, it doesn't hurt me.
Okay, so now we'll go
Is my hair long?
to...
Tell me where it goes down to. Really?
We're so over this slice.
Yeah, this slice is like so cold.
Right?
I don't. It's not hot anymore. I don't
I
want to
don't
eat
like
it.
this slice at all.
Let's change it up.
This is the immediately adjacent slice.
Oh, sorry, hen. Get excited. Look what's coming. Down this. I see down this.
Hold on, we can't flip that slice?
Now, I can't flip these because they're too thin.
Oh. That's a good thing.
So
Let's ask questions.
I would have to come up with boxes that had much less height.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
So now,
that into it.
if you see plastic boxes of this dimension, but are much shallower, that would permit me to flip.
Do that?
Why don't you get boxes?
You can raise it and you go like...
Yeah, we go. Why don't you raise it? We go underneath.
Well,
You probably like Rogers
I
with young
haven't
girls. They
found
probably
any
like their
that are
jewelry
really
boxes.
satisfactory. I have to be able to get in to add fluid and so on.
I know. With the compartments. It looks
I have to be able to open them up to point out things, too.
Yeah, but if it's a nice clear glass case, then...
Well, there's going to be a separation unless it's very thin. It's also very thin.
Right.
So you see something like that. I've got
Dan, you gotta
catalogs of
text
plastic
him.
companies that
Dan.
don't show ones that
Dan.
thin that
You
are
gotta text
also
I closed it.
No, like it's
631
about
area.
they have them in glass like this.
Yeah, those are custom mounted. I might go with that.
It'd be a lot cleaner.
Okay, now.
Beware.
All
paying attention.
there's a possibility that the person from who
Like
would
three-dimensional.
find plastinated body parts might be able to plastinate these.
Oh, that would be very nice.
So, because these are particularly good.
Yeah, they are.
But he's got a guarantee that everything we can see now will still be visible
Look,
after
the one we have now.
plastination.
Right.
Can we see that over there?
So, after it's plastinated,
Started. He's
the
talking
fact that he would then
Talk
say,
about the
oh,
brain.
I'm sorry,
Fine.
That might be
won't help. You have to have a guarantee, you know,
Why don't
if it's
They'll have to take it
if
out.
all the details
Just talk about the
are
brain.
you'd have to pay us $1 bazillion.
Just show it frozen.
Okay, now pay attention to this and look at this section. And you should stand up and get closer. Pay attention to this and look at this section.
Pretty close.
Now, the question
Someone
is
breathing
this.
over my shoulder.
Pay attention. Pay attention. But don't answer right away. Wait till everyone has seen it.
I'm so excited. Can't
The
wait.
question is,
What?
which one is more superior? Don't answer right away.
So easy.
The one you just saw or this one, don't answer right away.
That's so easy.
Nevertheless, don't answer right away.
I got the answers. Let me know when I can answer.
Okay. Which one is more superior?
The other one.
Hold it in.
This one,
Did we answer yet?
wait, no, wait till everyone has
I'm
seen.
still thinking, guys.
This one or the
Oh, Ansi.
The
which one is
previous
more-
one.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because now you're getting lower, you see the thalamus coming, and then there's
He doesn't like the left side.
globus pallidus.
Well, you don't see globus pallidus yet. Yeah, you can answer now. So,
And you see more of the ventricle, lateral ventricle.
You almost see the intrathalamic adhesions.
It would be a
See
nightmare.
the third ventricle?
no, not yet.
You see the third ventricle?
This is more inferior?
No, we still don't see the third ventricle. Yeah, this is
And
more
you see
inferior.
the total lateral sulcus. over
Exactly.
So this is more,
right?
it's more
Well, we see,
inferior.
yeah, this is
This
more
is more
inferior.
inferior.
More inferior.
Yeah, you can see the
Now-
glutamine now.
Make sure that you see this. Now, we don't see the putamen, but we see this. What is this?
there.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
saying.
Now, the putamen is still not visible.
The corpus callosum in entirety.
And
is
what's
more-
the second
more-
reason?
Yeah, now, what's something, there's a difference over here that you should know about as well. What is the difference?
Oh,
Very little body of the corpus.
Yeah, the body is
it's getting
beginning to drop
thinner.
out.
Body lost some weight.
The body is about to drop out, so then the next level down,
see the
there'll no
patellonic
longer be a
adhesions.
body, there'll only be the two forceps. Yeah, so, yeah, now, when we get lower, we will see the intrathalamic adhesion, but we're still too high for that. And we see more lateral sulcus, but we still have to, we don't see the extreme capsule and the claustrum and the putamen and the globus pallidus and so on. So the internal capsule is still indefined. That gray shadow over there is a bit of the putamen.
Whoa.
But I wouldn't ask it on this level because it's still too faint.
I'm so excited.
And you can see more defined,
Lateral
posterior ones are
Posterior
lateral.
lateral.
Every
You can
time he
see-
takes one of these out, we should be like more posterior, more anterior during the test.
You can see anterior horns. So this one, you can now see the anterior horns well of the lateral ventricles, and you see more defined posterior horns. So the main things which say more inferior for this one than the previous one are much less body than in the previous one of the corpus callosum.
Do you have a printout for all this?
And the thalamus has appeared. Are you supposed to be taking notes?
Oh, no, I did. But I'm just
these-
wondering,
Function
like for
meters.
A and B, yeah, function stuff.
Professor Zieslers?
Yes.
These ladies,
No.
Yeah.
beautiful ladies over here, honestly.
What were you handing?
This one is more inferior than the previous one because the body of the corpus callosum is about to drop out, so you see much less body. At the next level down, we'll only see the forceps and no body. And then the thalamus has appeared
Almost 31.
as well. See that? As well. And then
I already got this.
you see the horns of the lateral ventricles more defined. Yeah, you see a bit of a shadow of the putamen, but it's not well defined yet. So the internal capsule, which is here, is still ill-defined. The globus pallidus, we have to get lower.
Yes,
Still don't see that.
because they're gonna make the music one, right?
Okay. So let's go down another level.
What? No, you're perfect.
Apple bottom jeans?
Now,
Boots with the fur? Boots with the fur?
Yeah.
pay attention, pay attention.
That's Mandy.
Yeah. I don't want you spending time texting in class.
Who's that?
So, Don't do that. Multitasking is actually,
She's just checking on her.
multitasking is actually a myth for humans.
Boy or girl?
I knew that. When is she like contracting?
People think that they're multitasking, but they're not.
Time. That's what my mom was saying.
All right, now, pay attention to this.
Yep.
Now, we don't know why this is the case, but in